I am driving to Iceland, and currently I am in Quickborn, which is a little town on the north of Hamburg in Germany. And today we will visit the city of Flensburg, which is on the very north, on the last edge of Germany, basically, on the border of Denmark. So let's go. And I am here in Flensburg, 1.5 hour drive. Finally found a parking spot, and I have no idea where I am, but I am not far from the center because here are some old buildings. There's a big church and a massive building, man. Okay, well, Flensburg is not a big city. It's actually population 90,000, and so it's not that big. Did I lock the car? Yes, I did. Now we are in a region of the world where I always debate should I take an umbrella or not, because if I take it, will it not just get blown away by the wind, because we're not far here from the sea. Well, I think anyway. It has a port, so it is either a sea or it is some big river. But regardless, the wind always blows. Anyway, here this is apparently the city hall. Man, that looks very modern. So maybe in World War II the original one got bombed, and therefore they renewed it with this behemoth here. And this is the Dienstleistungszentrum. Yeah, not really the most interesting part of the city, is it? Innenstadt. That means inner city. Let's check out the inner city of Flensburg. Again, it's a Sunday, so it won't be all that lively, but you can still look at the architecture and whatnot. Oh, nice, beautiful church. Signature Nordic church. You can see similar ones in Riga and Hamburg and just, northern Germany. Now, at first impression, it gives me a bit of Sweden vibes. It's not that far, Denmark, Sweden, it's not that far, so yeah, but I suppose this is how Germany's cities all looked like before the war destroyed most of them, in the centers anyway. And nowadays they don't rebuild them, only in Munich and some parts of Hamburg they rebuilt in the original style, and the rest is new. So that is how it all looked. Just imagine how beautiful it must have been. Entire city looking like that, and not just some blocks of glass and then, panel buildings as they now have. It's actually really pleasant. This is not bad. I don't think they get many tourists in Flensburg. It's always like Hamburg or Berlin or Munich, and nobody really cares about cities like Flensburg, I suppose. When you want to visit Germany, it's not the first thing you think of, right? But yeah, architecture-wise, inner city, I like it a lot. Here and there you see some Danish companies, because it's obviously close to Denmark, and so they do a lot of trading. At least that's what I read. It's like the most important city when it comes to trading between Scandinavia and Germany. Like, it does a lot of trading via Denmark. So yeah, that does make sense. This is how Germany could look like in the entire country if they didn't start what they did. Man, what a shame. This is how every city in Germany looked. Beautiful. Now let's check out this museum, I think it is. It's funny how they call it Berg. That means museum mountain. Yeah, for an Austrian guy, that's always a joke. Like when they call something around here Berg, it's a joke to me, but they take it seriously. It's a big elevation as you see up there. It's the biggest elevation I've seen in days. Man, check out Flensburg. Check out how pretty it is. Wow. What a nice little city. It's not even that little. But you know what I mean. Christiansen. This guy must have been important for the city because I've seen him now 3 or 4 times mentioned. Not a Nordic name. Christiansen. Could be a guy from Denmark or Sweden as well, I suppose. This little car seems to be fascinating the people. When I was in Sweden, I saw a lot of buildings with this style, or similar style. Oh, so you see, it's a Nordic thing. So here, this is something I wanted to check out before I'll have my lunch. This is another church. A cute house with a fake door. It's like a garage door, but they painted on some old school doors, which is kind of a cool idea. Germany is always known for its simplicity of naming stuff, because it needs to be simple and to the point. And this here is, for example, die große Straße. That means the big street. Can't mistake it for anything. If it's the big street, it is the big street, you know? No need to come up with something else. This is a beautiful place. This is a school, Marienschule. Awesome building. As I mentioned previously, a lot of buildings are like this in the north of Germany, and also if you go further north, Denmark and Sweden. And I find them absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. This has some real character. You know, you can build a modern like glass box, you know, and win all the awards. But what is really gonna stand the test of time? Are people gonna say this glass box is still beautiful in 100 years? I don't think. But if you look at, for example, that or this, we're gonna say, oh yeah, still really nice. And of course, a Fachwerkhaus. It's the old school style of building houses in Germany. And they're also protected and need to be restored in a certain way. and it's like really unique. You'll find a lot of this in the north of Germany, and also signature thing of Germany. Yeah, it's good to be back in Germany. Like haven't been here for a while, and I did miss it. I miss this Germany, this historic, beautiful Germany. Another magnificent building, absolutely gorgeous. Some real craftsmanship. Yeah. Here it is, the große Straße. The port area of Flensburg. Beautiful. All the old ships here. We do have some like bars and imbiss, as they say, like little street food. I think that's the best way to translate it. All the way up there. Oh wow. Here another church in the back. Man, Flensburg is a handsome city. Like, I expected it to be nice, but I was like not expecting much. I was like, yeah, it's, you know, it's a nice city, probably livable, but not really something you absolutely need to see. But when I look at this, like, this is really nice. So this is where all the people are at the market. Yeah, it's a nice view. Get some industrial stuff back there, some cranes, factories. So yeah. Cool. It gives me a lot of vibes from north, like, yeah, for sure. You know, I'm probably one of the 2 or 3 Austrians in this crowd, if any are here, because most Austrians don't even know this city exists. I've said it now a couple of times on destinations I visited, but you gotta do the off the beaten path. Like, sure, you know, if you want to go to Germany and see Hamburg and Berlin, you know, do it by all means, please. But maybe also, you know, check out stuff like this, because this is the real Germany, you know. This is not like some. Sure, there's tourism to some extent, but it's a real German city. You know, people work here, people live here, and it's not that well known. You know, and it's so nice. Like, it's nothing worse than some other like touristy places I've been. Frischer Kaffee. Or frischer Kaffee. So sagt man das in Deutschland, ne? My family is friends with an elderly couple from Hamburg, and they would talk a lot about this sort of food. Fischbrötchen, Backfisch, Bratwurst. This is like the, you know, the go-to meal, the go-to food for the sailors and the people working at the docks and whatnot. So if you would go all in terms of food and just experience the real thing, you gotta probably eat this. But I'm not much into this, so I will actually go with some other stuff which I found in the center. I need some drawers, some pens maybe, and some plates. Full furniture here for free. Who does that ship then? Come on. This is literally the only trash in the street. Brought out here by some lowlife. In an otherwise so pristine, nice street. Street became a lot more alive now than in the morning when I was here. As you see. Behind me is the water tower of Flensburg. In this very nice neighborhood there. But actually no, this is just the small water tower. This is the real one. Welcome on top of the water tower of Flensburg. Here are all the buildings I just showed you. There's the car. But the city is actually over there. So let's see what we can see. So yeah, I think I'll leave it here. This is my video from Flensburg. In general, a really nice city. Seems really cozy, very beautiful inner city. And yeah, if you're traveling through like me, you should definitely give it a shot for one day. There's nothing you do wrong visiting it, I suppose. Worth it. And yeah, I'm glad I went here. Saw a little bit of, you know, a not so frequently visited German city. And it was pleasant. Although I can say that for 80% of German cities I've been to, maybe even more. Next, you will join me when I drive to Denmark to finally get on board of the ferry, which I'm really, yeah, I'm a bit excited, and well, it's gonna be an adventure. See you there. So I'm here in this hood next to my hotel. There really isn't much to do here, is it? This is this is actually just a neighborhood, and that hotel that I booked, like bought one of those. They bought one of these houses and made it into a hotel. So this is a hotel in the neighborhood. I was just chatting to a local, very friendly dude. But he was like pissed that his hotel is there because now all the people come with their cars and use up all the parking spaces, and they're loud and they're going, you know, the entire night. And I understand him. Like, I kind of feel bad for booking the hotel because, I mean, the hotel itself is very nice, but I mean, I get his criticisms. I mean, I probably would react similar. Yeah, but oh no. I will fix it, although how long will I fix it? Man, this will fall over again, I know it. All Danish. So, interesting. Let's see where I am. I just had another chat with another like very nice old lady. Like, people are so friendly here. Despite they all hate this hotel, they are very friendly to the people who come, which is odd. But hey, I don't complain. Here I am next to an old mill, which I don't know if it still does something. I mean, maybe it's there for show. Maybe it even does something. Maybe it generates power. I mean, it could very well be. However, I mean, this mill is cool and all, but there is something that I just have to show you. I mean, I stumbled upon heaven. Check out what I have. An old SL Mercedes. I mean, that's already amazing car. But check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 W124 Mercedes. I mean, they're all in pretty dilapidated condition, but man, there's another one on the roof. Check out what I found here. This is incredible, isn't it? I mean, this is one of my favorite cars. There's so many here. I wish they were running, like, on the road. I think they're used for spare parts at this point. But still, I mean, that's so funny, isn't it? Well, a shame they're not repaired, but as I said, they're probably used for spare parts, or this is just some crazy collector who just lets them sit. But I don't know, man. Ugh. Fucking hell, this is all moldy. I mean, I'm sure some of them could have been saved. This is pretty rusty. Ah, what a shame. I found even more. So those are all decommissioned taxis. They all have this ugly beige color in Germany. And see, this is like a, what is this, a W212, I think. Probably got like 400,000 kilometers on it now. Another 212. It's crazy that they're already decommissioning those. I mean, in my brain they're all like new and stuff, but oh, I'm getting old. This car had the Danish flag like put up on the side of it, even though it has a German Flensburg license plate, so I suppose it's a Danish guy. And here you can also see Auf Wiedersehen, which is German, and På Gensyn, which is Danish. So they are already using both languages here. And this is odd, like this is a completely Danish company. Is this Denmark? Or what the hell? Like, is this Denmark and this Germany? Because now it's German again. This is really interesting. Like, well, we're still a bit away from Denmark, so I don't know what this is about. Like, this is even written here in Danish, and these advertisements are in Danish. Interesting. This is also Danish here. Koba Mølle Skole. I mean school, something school. So interesting, huh? I mean, I haven't seen that like so often that you mix up the languages so much. But here this is a big minority. It's as if this company and this school is like an exclave of Denmark. It really feels like it. We are on the soil of Germany. Really interesting. Here is the border crossing between Germany and Denmark. And here is the city of Flensburg. All the way there. Wow, it really is close to Denmark. Hello. So now I am officially crossing the bridge between Denmark and Germany. So now I'm in no man's land, or I don't know. Is this like the sea border? See some ships honking. Do not drive here with your car. Yeah, I won't. And now, welcome to Denmark. How cool is that? Here's the Danish flag. Why is there no German flag? They will take it down, or it's not up on the flagpole. Well, now guys, I'm sooner in Denmark than I thought. Oh, no customs, no searching, you know, nobody's gonna check me. Here I am in front of a old, unused border checkpoint. It's redundant now. We're in the Schengen zone. No need to check anything. So, yeah, you can just literally walk between Germany and Denmark as often as you like. And this is hands down probably the most beautiful border checkpoint or border crossing point I've seen. And I've seen quite a few, but look at that view. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, you're like on vacation here, but you're actually crossing two countries. Man, it's such a privilege to live in this EU, because in other countries it's such a big deal crossing the border. You need visa and you're checked and it's all strict and all watched and locked down. And here you can just go and nobody will stop you. That's such a privilege that a lot of people are not aware they have. So yeah, this is open border policy. I will have to turn back eventually, but I'm gonna keep on walking just a tiny bit more because I'm curious to see what's in front there. There's another bridge. I don't know what that is. Some drainage pipe. Oh, it's not that exciting what I thought. But I'm enjoying the view. I mean, this is a really nice view just to have when you're just doing a casual walk like I'm right now. I mean, this is pretty nice. And at the same time you can cross between two countries, which is also fascinating. As a geography nerd, such stuff is always interesting. So yeah, I don't think there is anything more to see other than some nice old house. I don't know what that is, like some old farm building built into a apartment house. Yeah, so that is it. A very interesting little border crossing here in the north of Germany and Denmark, or the south of Denmark, I'd rather say. And yeah, I will now head back, but that was definitely a cool experience to just walk between those two countries. Very nice, very nice. AMG! What is this AMG? Please, caramba. I haven't seen one in a while here. It's not bad here. Like, you don't have any tourists here, like zero. The only other language speaking people are the Danish, which come over the border, and maybe they also live and speak the language here. And that's it. Like, no other foreign people here. Like, I'm surely the only one. And here's another like Danish supermarket. What is up with this? Can somebody tell me what's up with this? This is interesting to me. So here I am at a beach. It's all about freaking beach vacations, right? So here I am. And just as all the other people. Just a different beach in a different part of the world, but yeah. You literally see that everywhere now on social media popping up, the Instagram pictures and all that from people in the sand and stuff in the south, and now I'm here. I always enjoy that because it's just different. It's a different lifestyle here. I like being different. Don't judge me. A beach in Germany. And over there, it's Denmark. You can even see the bridge where I crossed earlier. I could imagine living here. Like, this is definitely for me. It's very calm, peaceful, nature, good air. Just maybe a bit too cramped. Like, you don't have a lot of space around here. But yeah, overall, it reminds me a lot of Norway, Sweden. Just Nordic. Even though we're in Germany, but it's just so close. You can definitely see it that this is kind of the same thing. Alright, auf Wiedersehen. See you tomorrow in Denmark. Proper.